Hello and welcome to this rather interesting blog. Today, in this blog, I'm going to be doing a review on a TV show that has actually become very close to my heart indeed. This particular TV show is of Most Haunted, which stars Yvette Fielding as the host, and one of the psychic mediums is Derek Acorah, who has become one of the more popular mediums than most of the others that they've had. So, yeah, I'm going to basically do my review on it because I've literally just watched an episode. I began watching it since the summer, I think. Yeah, I think it must have been during the summertime. Um, and yeah, it's actually quite an interesting show. It's one of the other shows that I like, other than Doctor Who, and I might start reviewing other shows and films that I like. So basically, the show is about a group of people who basically track down all the um, most haunted locations in Britain, and they use all these they use the psychic mediums to try and detect paranormal activity, because the paranormal has kind of interested me a bit. Even though Most Haunted is quite an underrated show, I think it's I find it really interesting to see where all these haunted locations are in Britain, not just to see, where there's activity, but just to see where all these locations are in Britain, because they go for an exploration and give a history of each place that they go to, which is quite good. And they visit all these different rooms within these buildings and things, and it's really good. I mean, I know there are a few people out there who think Most Haunted is a load of bullshit, but at first I thought that, but it's actually captivated me quite a bit, because sometimes they do live shows as well. I think they did a live series once. It's called Most Haunted Live, and I think actually my favourite episode was actually for one from the live series, is when they went to Pendle Hill, which is actually meant to be the most haunted place in Britain, and it's really interesting because you don't know what kind of hauntings there are in these places, and there's sometimes, well, when you hear the stories about, like, the myths or the legend, or the myths behind the legend, or the legend behind the myth about these places, you begin to shiver a bit because you might not want to actually visit there because of those stories. For example, Pendle Hill. There was a group of witches, and they used to, I think, kidnap babies and chop them up, boil them, to create some sort of, I don't know, sacrifice riddle or something along those lines, which is quite disturbing. One of the witches, because there was three, because they're quite famous and well known. One of the witches was called Demdike, I think. Well, that was a nickname they'd given her. I can't remember what her actual name was, but I think one of the other witches was called Elizabeth. I think it was, yeah. But yeah, I just find Most Haunted extremely interesting, and they first appeared, I think it was 2002, and the last series appeared in 2011, but it was rumoured that they were meant to have been coming back this year during the Halloween time. I sincerely hope that's true, because I would love to see another series, a 16th series of Most Haunted, because they've done 15 series, including live series. I'm not sure if it was a live series or just a live episode, but they've done several live episodes. They've also done DVD, which is called The Best of Most Haunted, which I don't know what's on that set, but I'm sure it'll be good because I looked on the internet to see what were people's top 10 favourite episodes of Most Haunted, and it's really interesting to see what those were, because these episodes have actually been, I think practically all of them have been uploaded on YouTube, so best to watch it on your laptop though, because some of them say all this content isn't available on this device, which is, I hate it when that happens, but so I have to watch it on my laptop. So yeah, it's such a really interesting TV show. It's a shame it's so underrated, but I wish it would come back. So yeah, the main cast, like I said, there's Yvette Fielding and Derek Cora, who Yvette Fielding is the host. Well, she's practically been the host for all series, I think. So she's like the main character, well not character, but main person in the show. Yeah, I think the best ones are probably the live series. I mean, there have been really good episodes themselves. There was one when they went to Manchester. Actually, they went to one not far from where I live, somewhere in Gloucester, or Gloucestershire, one of the two. They went to like an old inn, and apparently, because I think I remember the story, it's like there's a girl who got shipwrecked, and when she was rescued, her body was dragged from the shore all the way up to like this sort of hotel. She's literally dragged up the stairs, and she died overnight apparently, and now she haunts the place, and that's why they went to investigate to see if they can. Basically, the mediums, they detect what the spirits are feeling, because there's kind of different types of spirits. If you think you've got orbs, spirits, and all that kind of paranormal stuff that's going on. Some episodes have really bizarre moments. They're quite entertaining to watch. Well, this show isn't really scary. Well, the theme tune is quite, it's a bit nerve-wracking, but it's quite a good theme tune as well. I love to hear it and see it on screen again if it ever does come back. So I haven't really seen many reviews of Most Haunted, probably because I haven't been bothered to look them up. But I thought, what, as I quite like the show now, I thought I may as well review it to hopefully get more subscribers who like Most Haunted onto this channel. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. Now I'm just going to give my personal rating for the show, which is a 7 out of 10, because there are some parts of the show where some of it's quite boring. There's some episodes which are quite boring and dull, but of course the best bits about the episode are, Yvette Fielding giving history about the places that they visit, and what kind of spirits or orbs are lurking around in it, which I find extremely interesting. So, yeah, my favourite episode is actually Pendle Hill, which is the live episode. You can probably watch it on YouTube. I might be able to send a link, but if not, it doesn't really matter. You can probably search it up for yourselves. So, yeah, it's pretty much, yeah, so basically, a group of people going into haunted locations and seeking out paranormal activity. And in each episode they go through different locations, so it's not all like 2 episodes based on one location. Well, some of the live episodes, they get the audience to interact with the episode. which I thought works really well, because that way they'll get more viewers and things. So that's pretty much all I'm going to say about this review. I don't want to make it too long because there's not really that much else to say. You know, it's not like a Doctor Who review, but we have to give your opinions on loads of different things and point out loads of different things so people can get interested in the story. So, yeah, thanks for watching my sort of overview, if you like, on Most Haunted. I hope you find time to watch it because it's a thoroughly entertaining show. I know there are people who don't like Most Haunted, so obviously each to their own. So thanks guys for watching, and stay tuned. Well, I should say there won't be any videos in the following weekend because obviously I'm at a Doctor Who convention, so I can't wait for that. But I'll try and, if I can, upload one on Sunday evening. If I'm not too tired, then I'll try and definitely upload some footage of Dimensions on the weekend. So thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, stay tuned, and you know, goodbye.